Fast as lightning, sharp as a sword. Greetings, YouTube. I'm Lightning Sword, and I'm told that this is the last episode of Season 6 before the hiatus. Bummer. But it's a pretty good one, and it's called Spice Up Your Life, written by Michael Vogel, who also wrote some Christmassy thing with Starglam What's-Her-Face that I don't know, whatever. Okay, let's get to it. Well, speak of the devil. There's special Snowflake Glimmer right now, joining the main six to fix the cutie map, which, because it hasn't worked since Starlight's time-traveling temper tantrum, we can assume she messed it up. Just like she messed up the show, I might add. And also... wait a minute. Is she... She's not. No, she really is. Starlight is tolerable. Right off the bat, this episode hooks me in. In just this intro scene, the writers have fixed everything that was wrong with post-reform Starlight Glimmer. Up until now, in every episode she was in, she'd be complaining about something or other. Here, they shut her up! She had done absolutely nothing to earn the forgiveness she was handed on a silver platter. Here, she helps fix what she broke! And every episode she was in completely revolved around her and her pissy, whiny, ungrateful attitude, with the whole universe she's in stopping, dropping everything, just to give her a good finger job. Here, she's only in the episode for a minute and a half! Mike Vogel, you are my new best friend. You finally made Starlight into an acceptable character. Or at least you would have if I didn't have one tiny little 3-word statement burning in the back of my mind right now. Too f***ing late! She had 4 whole episodes to herself and refused to do anything to earn her status, instead opting to piss and moan about meeting her old friend, or getting a second chance, or about f***ing Pony Christmas for Faust's sake. Overall, I'd be a lot more excited by this if it had been done just a teensy bit earlier. Like, say, here? Anyway, now that my tangent is over and the map is working again, it automatically sends 2 of our girls to Canterlot to solve a friendship problem. This means that for the second time this season, we get a Rarity Pinky team-up. Unfortunately, we have no third wheel for this adventure. Sorry, Maud. Maybe next time. Anyway, Pinky and Rarity arrive in Canterlot and begin searching for the problem they're sent to solve. And they start on the restaurant scene. Rarity explains that the restaurant's important plot point, with a 3-star, or rather 3-hoof rating, important plot point, from cuisine critic Zesty Gourmand are the only ones that really matter, important plot point, and Pinky agrees to start with them. And ends up not into it at all. Well, Pinky just gave new humorous meaning to the phrase, stuff your face. She gets the same impression from the next 2 places, all on Rarity's tab most likely, and when she's allowed to pick the next place, Pinky follows her nose, wherever it goes, to a very ethnic establishment called the Tasty Treat. You don't see too many Indian restaurants with names like that. So as they're seated, we're introduced to some new characters, including the sexy head chef, Saffron Masala. Wait. Moon Dancer. Sassy Saddles. Coloratura. Ember. Saffron. Why do they have such hot friends? We also see the restaurant's host and Saffron's dear old dad, Coriander Cumin, proving once again that ponies' names are more reflective of their talents than their cutie marks, and that when you get right down to it, you can't go wrong with a good Indian accent.
Without customers, I have no pony to host for, so I start.
Father, stop it! Don't close up the restaurant around our guests.
What does it matter? When they leave, no pony else will be coming in.
Well, your attitude isn't going to bring anyone in. Can't you at least pretend to be positive?
Guys, I think we accidentally walked into an episode of Kitchen Nightmares. And Pinky seems to realize it. And upon further eavesdropping of the classless fight between chef and host, right in the middle of the dining area, Rarity knows how to solve their problem. Get the important plot point, Zesty Gourmand, to rate the tasty treat. Doubts already arise.
Father, will you please stop packing things?
When the lovely pony comes back and says she couldn't convince Zesty Gourmand to come visit us, we will need to pack all this up.
Oh, you think she's hot too, huh? Wait, I didn't say that.
Ignore me!
So, While Rarity helps Coriander redecorate, Pinky and Saffron head out to drum up business. And so the clash of ideals begins. Pinky uses her eccentricity to bring in the nobility, while Rarity's knowledge of the nobility is used to remodel the tasty treat. Bad news. You can already tell this'll fail. Good news. We get an awesome song.
Here's what I know. If you want to succeed, you must follow the trends, that's the key. If you want to show that you've got what it takes, you must be what they want you to be.
Here's what I know. Your food is so good. The flavor's so fancy and free. You just need to show that you make sense of taste. Go on, be yourself, let them see. It's gonna
Awesome.
I know.
Loving the exotic Indian beat, and anything including Kazumi Evans is an instant hit for me. Now I can already see people criticizing Rarity in this episode by making the restaurant the same as all the others. Well, Rarity didn't like to do the same stuff and follow trends in Canterlot Boutique, so she's being a hypocrite. Bah! Counter-argument. 1. In Canterlot Boutique, Rarity was not following trends, she was setting them. By making the princess dress over and over, she catered to what ponies liked in order to sell her business, because she knew ponies would buy what she made. True, she didn't like it, and it ended quickly, but just because she doesn't like trends and following and whatever that is, doesn't mean she can no longer use them to her advantage. 2. She doesn't want to remodel the place for herself. She's catering to what the critic wants, because she knows it'll sell. And they're selling to the critic, Zesty Gourmand. They figured helping the place get a 3-hoof rating was the way to solve the friendship problem, so they're focusing on that, not on making the restaurant a success. Which, spoiler alert, they realized that's what they needed to do all along. Also, spoiler alert, Rarity's talents are applied in the wrong area. She's appealing to ponies in the wrong way, while Pinky's advertising is repelling the upturned noses of Canterlot more than it's accepting them. Also, spoiler alert, this quote proves it.
We want to help our friends by getting them 3 hooves. That will only happen if this is like every other restaurant.
Bottom line, Rarity's not a hypocrite. She's mistaken about what she needs to do to help the restaurant. Give me your criticisms and nuances all day long, that's my interpretation, and I'm sticking with it. Come at me, bro. So Pinky realizes soon that her methods aren't working all that well, but she did get a couple of takers.
Oh, look at this, hon.
Oh, the tasty treat. Do you think that's a restaurant, Sugar?
Yes, yes it is!
We came to Canterlot from Winneapolis to be adventurous. But so far, the food in all these hoity-toity places tastes like some pony cooked up nothing with a side of nothing.
All the way from Great White North, eh? Anyway, Rarity's work on the restaurant is a shocking disappointment, as is Pinky's work in drawing a crowd.
Where are the other guests? How many other ponies are coming? 2. Just 2?
Well, I can't figure out just 2.
And with all this in mind, the guests are arriving, including a brand new contender for Worst Pony of the Season. Food critic and Canterlot's bitchiest of the bitchy, Zesty Gourmand. And so the patrons take their orders.
What can I get you this evening?
I hardly think it matters, but by all means, try your best to impress.
Tell him to hit me with his best shot.
Well, we'll both try the special this evening. Maybe with a little kick to it, eh? Yeah, we've been craving some food with actual taste.
Beauty, eh? But back in the kitchen, Saffron is trying to cook her way. Rarity disagrees, Pinky takes it out there anyway, and what happens? Go ahead, take a wild guess.
Kids.
And we get an early review. And it's not pretty.
Please wait. Allow me to explain.
Rarity, when it comes to fashion, you are adequate. But take some advice from a friend. Keep your opinions out of restaurants. Substandard food, laughable service, and I would think even you could recognize that the decor here is trying desperately, while desperately failing. Recommending a disreputable place such as this could do serious damage to your social standing.
In this corner, sporting stupid hair and a Tom Sawyer complex, the house guest from hell, the master of migraines, the brother from a flutter mother, Zephyr Breeze! And in this corner, weighing in at not very much at all, sporting a phony sense of superiority and stinging criticisms that would make rage reviews cry, the saint of snottiness, the ranting raconteur, the culinary critic of control freaks, Zesty Gourmand! Let's get ready to bumble! She's kind of an unpleasant woman, that's all I'm trying to say, you understand. Anyway, after a bowl of self-pity soup, Rarity has an epiphany.
No, what? Who cares what some stuffy unicorn thinks of the food here?
Told ya.
It's exquisite. And you don't need 3 silly hooves in your window to prove it.
Told ya.
Pinky, we are the perfect team for this. We were just doing the wrong jobs.
Rest in peace. And after a reorganization montage and a mushy moment, the guests arrive and holy crap! Arguing owners, changing decor, crappy food, reopening scenes, and now Gordon Ramsay? This is Kitchen Nightmares! And so the place is a smash hit, and every pony loves it. With one tiny exception.
And who are they to tell you anything? Rarity can tell you what hats to wear with which skirts. Her friend can tell you how to maintain a tragic look for a frizzy mane. They can't tell you what food you can eat.
No, we can't. And neither can you. No pony has the right to tell these ponies what to think. Zesty, you have very specific and very strange. Yes, and very strange opinions about food. And that's your right. But just because you like your food a certain way, there is no reason to tell these ponies that they need to do the same.
Finish her!
Zesty, are you sure you wouldn't like to try the food? Ignoring a unique and fresh establishment such as this could do serious damage to your social standing.
Rarity wins! Fatality! And that was Spice Up Your Life. Not bad for the last episode before the hiatus. Characterization is on point, and although this scenario is one we've seen before, once again the writers put a unique spin on it to make it work. We see new characters and new cultures, it's funny in all the right places, and it's nice to see an antagonist actually get their comeuppance for once. Yes, I know! And I really enjoy how Pinkie Pie believes in the power of individuality. I said in my review of The Gift of Maud Pie that she's grown on me lately as a character. Pinkie used to be my least favorite, but her maturity has made me give her a chance here and there. This episode, however, solidifies her entry as my third favorite of the 6. Pinkie's a rebel in her own way, a maverick of sorts, going against the norm not just for the sake of it, but because she thinks being different is good. I admire that. And the most important lesson to take from this episode? Critics suck! The second, only marginally less important lesson to take from this episode? Do your own thing. Don't worry about fame or recognition. Do what you love because you love it, not to be recognized. It took me years to figure this one out, and I'm glad it's been spelled out in such a great way in this show. Well done, writers. You've done it again. And with that said, I'm going to go debate on whether or not I should keep my vow about never watching Starlight-centered episodes again. If you like the review, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and that goodness, and I'll be back with a new video soon. Until then, this is Lightning Sword. Stay quick, stay sharp, and thanks for watching.
Who the f*** are you to turn around and tell me when you work like a pig? You French pig!
Why don't you just sit down and stop trying to cause trouble? There we go.
Just show a little bit of passion to why the f*** you're a chef. Do you understand? You stuck-up precious little bitch. Let me tell you something.
Boy.
And those poor f***ers out there are eating this.
I don't know if you know what side your bread is buttered on, but what I'm asking is a f***ing commitment of 100%.
Because 99% of service is common sense. All you f***ers get paid. Where's the worry on your faces?
I'm f***ing happy.